Okay, so tried a different flea market today, and this one is like, okay, let's check it out. There's a bunch of people with Magic. There's like 4 people with Magic, but they're all priced as singles. And the cards that aren't priced out as singles, they're like, hey, pick out what you want. I'll tell you how much it is. I'm like, how are you gonna price that? And they're inevitably like, oh, TCGPlayer. And I mean, really, am I looking for a pile of singles priced at TCG? And even this one player, this one dude, I asked him to clarify. I'm like, TCGPlayer, that's a pretty big range. Hey, Epiphany, how you doing? I'm like, it's a pretty big range, TCGPlayer, you know? He's like, TCG market, mid. I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, I'm not gonna look through your singles. But yeah, so that's the deal with this flea market. This is a different one. I decided to see how it goes at a different location. There, I don't know, it doesn't see like this is one of the places. This guy is more reasonable. He's like, I'll beat TCGPlayer, which, I mean, you have to, you're at the flea market, but yeah, that's what it's like here. All the 4 individuals selling Magic, and each one has them priced out as singles according to TCGPlayer. Kind of crazy for a flea market, you know? Hello, Stone Pony, how you doing? So yes, I'm at a different flea market. As you can see, it's a drive-in. And there's Magic, but priced at crazy prices. Then there's, I think that's fake Pokemon cards over there. How much bulk do you have and what do you do with it? A good question. I have a lot, like a half a pallet of bulk. And so I need to, you know, go through it. It's not completely bulk. There's gonna be cards that I want to buy list in there, right? And see, like this guy has cards priced out in these boxes here. But so I need to skim through it for buy listables, like value like that, right? And then it's bulk, right? But we recently got rid of 3 office boxes for about $1.20 each on Facebook Marketplace, which is good. They're definitely bulk. Yeah. Okay. I'm sure. I am at the Mansfield Drive-In. This place is called. So that's where I am today, which is quite the drive for me, actually, over an hour. Okay, so here we go. Next row. Let's see what we got. Hey, you got Shonen Jump. Nice. Yeah. This is the dude who has his singles priced out individually. Yeah, so that dude, he's got a binder full of cards, but no prices on them. I'm like, so how are you pricing them? He says to me, TCGPlayer, market, mid, just like that. Yeah. Clearly, I'm not interested at these prices. All right, let's go down this way. So this is a pretty decent sized flea market. It's kind of like the one I always go to. But so this one, it seems like there's a lot more. But okay. So there's a huge one that's close by, and apparently it's impacting it's impacting how many people are here. So that's what people are saying here. Anyway, hold on. All right. So yeah, this flea market's further away, and I don't know, should be bigger, I guess.
What's up? How's it going? Pretty good. How was Brimfield?
But this is like absolutely packed with buyers, which is it's wonderful for selling, but not great for buying. Like, so okay, check it out. This guy's got good stuff, but I bet you we accept Visa and MasterCard. You know, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's good stuff, but you really gotta dig around. Nice. We still have a few Game Boy Advance games I'm trying to pick up eventually. So I look at those eventually.
Hey Bob, how are you, sir?
Hey, we got one of these freaking for fencing. A lot of strange stuff. So I got one card because it was priced in the binder appropriately for the flea market. I bought a power conduit Mirrodin for $2. Whoopee. But you know what I see a lot of today? I see a lot, so it's like, it's not a good sign when you see a lot at the flea market, is pops. And everybody's got them in the box. So like, you know, everybody save them in the box because of course you save them in the box, right? But everybody is saving them in the box. So I don't know what to tell you. And then I saw this. I'm like, the child toy got a paint job, but nope, it's a cop. Someone got gypped of the red and yellow version. I saw a little car, like one of the smart cars, painted like with the red and yellow, like one of those cars. It was pretty entertaining, actually. Here you go. I bet you there's a whole universe of these that I'm missing. Freaking Hot Wheels, man. That's the thing that's been happening for years and years. So definitely gonna be no cards at this point in the flea market because there's so many people. Oh, I smell ganja. There's so many people, and there's like I said, there's like 4 vendors selling singles. So what's happening here is those vendors are walking around before the doors open for everyone else. And I get it, that's what I'd be doing. But this is not my zone, so yeah, it's not gonna work out well. Yeah, busy today. This is a different one. Here you go. Goosebumps. Yeah, this is a different flea market. It's a longer drive in the other direction. It's always plants, which you need the random stuff sellers next to the traffic light sellers. Oh my God, ticks. Ticks are really bad in the northeast this year. In my yard, it's not great either. I found a deer tick on Thalia's pants one day. Yeah, that was freaking tiny and dangerous. But now we have the new invasive tick that's like, supposedly it's got other diseases. But yeah, here, look, here. This guy's got magic. And one guy was like, I sell my collections of magic to this guy, and he sells his Pokemon to him. There you go.
They were there the next day, but I was not there.
Magic. But yeah, so there's magic here today. It's just I'm not gonna pay a TCG player pricing for singles at the flea market. It's just not how you do. You show up to the flea market to buy collections at good prices. Hey, Crawfish Cigarette, how you doing? Hung out with that guy and Prime in Vegas when I was there. That was pretty crazy. Let's go over here. Thank you, Robert's Table. Definitely drop the like while you're here.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's good to see like these types of random tables, but it's there's a lot of magic vendors here, like I said, so not really gonna find. Oh my gosh, Epiphany, what are you doing? Hello, Joseph, how you doing? Yeah, we are walking around the flea market. It is cloudy right now. If the sun breaks out, it's gonna be a hot day. But yeah, this flea market is nice and varied. It's not too crazy, but there's a lot of competition here, and this is not my regular flea market, so yeah. I'm looking at how this place works with these super entrenched vendors, and I highly doubt I had much of a chance at finding magic cards here, except for the vendors with singles. And that's disappointing, you know. You used to be able to, I already asked this dude. It's like, you used to be able to come to the flea market and just find boxes of magic cards. Now it's like you have to be lucky that someone priced their singles a couple of weeks ago. It's ridiculous. Periodic table of game controllers, there you go. But I mean, not for magic cards, but for a lot of other stuff, this place looks pretty nice. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like that with, I mean, it's clearly like that with video games. Individually packaged and priced. So yeah, I don't know. Probably for a few things like that, like video games, Pokemon cards, it's a tough market here. Well, thanks for coming, everybody. Remember to hit the like. You can double tap the screen or hit the 3 dots in the top right corner to get it going. Everyone hopping on the sale train. Yo, TCGPlayer has destroyed flea markets. It's ridiculous. Because that's all I've been hearing all day is TCGPlayer pricing, which is kind of crazy. Because, you know, the fee structure is very different for TCGPlayer than here. Yeah, I agree with that. 2 p.m. Oh, okay. It's not far off. It's 9 a.m. here. He-Man figures are even crazier. You don't even know. You would think that like toys from the 80s would be like a niche market. No, it's one of these vicious markets where people pull out a box and like people dig through it first thing. Like, this isn't going to be anything worthwhile because it's already been dug through. They have coins here, yeah, but again, the coin sellers are like these new age magic resellers where they're gonna have everything priced to the minute and like market price with silver, and all you gotta do is hope for someone to have a misprice. So yeah. Hey Paul, how you doing? New Hampshire, this is Connecticut, border with Massachusetts, maybe even Massachusetts, but yeah, it was quite the drive. All right, we got one more lane to walk through. It's getting hot now. Hey, look, it's Batman. There you go. Next to some moldy cassette players. But cassette players, that's disappearing too. Star Trek, didn't they talk about there being Magic Star Trek recently? Yeah, right. So, let's see. So Paul, I found a bunch of
That's 25.
a bunch of Magic, but it's all resellers looking for a TCGPlayer price. I know, right? Robert's table. Somebody want a big ass Pepperidge Farm. You see a lot of Funko Pops. Alan, yes and no. I come across enough collections still at my old or my regular flea market that I am not going to commit to that statement fully. And plus, if you network, you end up with a lot of collections from individuals who, you know, are buying homes full of stuff or buying collections of other stuff, and they come across Magic, you know, like that's the type of people that are good to deal with. Can always buy some brass knuckles. Yeah, but it's kind of rough here for Magic cards today. Oh, excuse me. Just look at me, dude. The stuff people accumulate in a lifetime is ridiculous. Curated collection is one thing, but some people have a lot of junk. Yeah, Epiphany, I agree. And so that's what happens a lot is estate liquidators, right? And so I'm looking for estate liquidators that have Magic, and that's why you network, because those are the people you'll find that whenever they come across a collection, they'll come to you and directly to you. You know, like that's where I've been finding most of my collections have been coming from recently. But it's definitely slowing down a lot. I mean, once all the people in the area empty out their storage units of Magic, I can't believe people are going through Funko Pops. Okay. Once everybody empties out their storage units of all their Magic, like, they don't have it anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah, Joseph, there's that. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of these resellers are people who are liquidating homes. And so they get boxes of cards and they don't know what to do with it. And that's where I come in. I mean, always it's been picked through, but the question always is, when? When was it picked through? And how severely has it been picked through? You know, were they just looking for that top card in every set, or were all the rares pulled out, or was everything of value pulled out? Because I'll tell you what, I have come across a lot of value in Mercadian Masks, loose cards, like commons and uncommons. Mainly commons. Alan, pretty limited market while it's popular. Finding all their stuff becomes even more scarce. Yep. Matt, oh, so much Pokemon cards. I wish I knew Pokemon like that. I'd be able to do well. Like, yeah, there's a lot of freaking Pokemon cards. How you doing? But, yeah, limited knowledge about it, so can't commit to buying anything unless it's like absurdly cheap. Like I bought a few binder pages for 20 bucks once because, you know, 20 bucks, not a huge risk, right? Yeah, Joseph, that's kind of the point. You can't leave that, it's not bulk with all that type of stuff in there, you know? So yeah, then you gotta know where to sell the bulk as well. All right, guys. this is it over here. I kind of went through it fast. It's far. I gotta get back home, help take care of the baby. So thanks for coming by. Remember to hit the like, subscribe if you haven't. I'll be doing this, you know, for the rest of the summer. So take care, everyone. Have a lovely day. Peace.